Oh, hi, I'm Richard Laubenberg from Yellow Gazebo Natural Healthcare on St. Clair West in Toronto. No, I was not testing to see how my breath smelled, although it smells very minty fresh. I was practicing a breathing exercise, which I was going to give you the name of, but I won't because it's the third one I want to talk about today. Now, if you have trouble breathing or you have a fever, or you have anything that can possibly be the coronavirus, get it tested. Do not just try these breathing exercises. These breathing exercises are for people with chronic conditions such as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, emphysema, asthma, chronic bronchitis, that sort of thing. So if you've been diagnosed by your medical doctor with a such a chronic breathing issue, then these exercises may be for you. Now, what happens with COPD and other breathing issues? You get air and or mucus kind of trapped in the lungs. That can make it difficult to breathe out. It can make it difficult. You can get shortness of breath more easily. Sometimes you get mucus trapped in the lungs, and these can lead to different things. Now, I think what I personally had over the winter was some mucus trapped in the lungs. I still kind of like. I tend to. This is very nice to hear, I know, but excuse me. My body tends to create a lot of mucus. Period. Lovely, huh? I have a lot of saliva. It's in Chinese medicine. It's a dampness thing, spleen thing. It's not important if you don't understand the relation to Chinese medicine that I'm talking about. But yeah, dampness in the body is what we'd call it, and I have to deal with that by being more careful with my diet, which, as you've seen in my previous videos, is hard because I like to eat. Anyway, so here are the exercises now. Pursed lip breathing can be really good for people with asthma or people that have trouble breathing out, but can be good for just people in general. And these exercises also are good for you if you just want to practice or if you just want to keep your lungs healthy. Just don't overdo them. In general, these exercises, if you do have a condition per se, so a chronic cough, something like that, you can do these exercises 4 or 5 times a day. If you don't have issues, just practice them once, twice a day, see how you feel. Do not overdo them. So the pursed lips breathing, you breathe in and then breathe out by pursing your lips. So you're making it difficult to breathe out. You can use a straw if you're not really quite sure how it should feel. Use a straw breathing out, breathe in and then out through a straw, and you'll see how obstructing that flow forces your lungs to work that much harder. It's also your diaphragm may get involved, which is important too. Deep breathing. So in the deep breathing exercise, you breathe in and you hold that breath and then breathe out, and you breathe out, purse your lips as well, and you get that extra added involvement of other muscles. Now, if you're going to do this, make sure you're sitting down. You may feel a bit light, and that's normal. Oxygen is also good. Speaking of getting in more oxygen, people with sleep apnea who tend to get less oxygen is interrupted continually through the night. So if you have sleep apnea, breathing exercises could be good for you in terms of getting that oxygen back, but are not a replacement for some things such as a CPAP machine. So talk to your doctor. The last one is the huff cough, which I was practicing in the beginning. This is good if you get mucus trapped in your lungs. And one thing that I practiced over the winter that's really good for relieving that yucky stuff from your lungs. You don't have to do it into your hand. I do it into my hand, so I'm not breathing air all over the place. But you're going to do 3 huffs. And what you're doing in that way is you're forcing mist or mucus from your lungs. It's sort of like when you want to breathe onto a mirror or glass and create that fogginess. That when you're doing that, that's moisture from your lungs getting onto the mirror or the window. So the huff cough, and this was one I definitely did a few times a day, and again was really great for clearing. So you may do that and go do that 4 or 5 times, and then notice you're going to want to cough, and then cough you're going to cough, and it may cause you to cough up mucus. So don't be afraid of that. But if you do have mucus, you're coughing and it's quite green, and especially if you have a fever or any kind of potential flu-like symptoms, talk to your doctor. If you have any just general questions or specific questions about these exercises today, please email me at richard@yellowgazeboclinic.com. Okay, have a great day.